Good morning, guys. Today I am getting ready because we have a true crime tour.
Now, there was a confirmed 4 people that were set to death right here. Now, at this stop, I will share 3 of those 4 stories.
We are walking to the next site. Good morning, guys. Today I am getting ready because we have a true crime tour that we're going to attend in light of the Halloween season. I thought I should do something to celebrate Halloween a little bit. I don't think I'd be able to dress up for Halloween, like go trick-or-treating or go to a party or anything like that. So this is the closest I can get to like a Halloween celebration. So I saw something online where we could do a true crime tour, and I'm a big true crime junkie. Like, if you search my browse history, my YouTube history, my Spotify history, you would just see true crime through and through. You wouldn't see anything else but true crime. So I'm obsessed with true crime, and I was so excited when I saw online that you could actually join an actual true crime tour where they'll show you places in Calgary where true crime happened, and then they'll tell stories as well of events or important events that happen in Calgary. So that's what we're going to do today. But before I show you that activity that we're going to be doing, I'm going to show you how I style my hair. So I don't know if you actually noticed, but I got a haircut the other day. Nothing too dramatic. I asked for the hairdresser to put some layers on my hair because I've been wanting a Sabrina Carpenter type of hair. I'm gonna show you an inspiration that I showed my hairdresser here. And when she styled it at the salon, I didn't really like how it looked like. Today, I really want to experiment and style it on my own. So for many years, I've always styled my hair with a curling iron. That's how I style the curls that you see on me all the time. But I was looking through TikTok and I found that other girls were actually using hair straighteners for styling their layered hair to be able to show the layers in their hair. Again, I'm gonna put a picture here of what I saw on TikTok, and that's what we're going to try to achieve today. So first things first is I'm going to blow dry my hair, and then we're going to use the hair straightener. These are my bangs that I had cut at the salon. I'm just gonna style my bangs first and put rollers on them before I start using the hair straightener. Let's see, I have a medium roller here. I'm not a hair expert by any means, so take anything I say with a grain of salt. So we're gonna take a section of my hair and then we're gonna straighten it, and then once you go towards the end, you're gonna roll it inwards. So let's give it a try. Straighten it, and then you're kind of going inwards. So you kind of have that rolled effect towards the end. Actually quite liking that volume. Okay, here's what we're working with. I'll try and remove the rollers now and see how it looks. Alright. Okay, that's a bit crazy. That looks... Okay, I think I'm going to curl the ends of my hair with a curling iron, and I'll be right back. Okay. think this just proves that curling iron is still the way to go for me. I feel like that it gets the desired style that I want. Although it's quite nice to experiment sometimes, at least now I know the answer. That hair straightener technique is probably not for me. So yeah, don't be afraid to experiment, but don't cut your bangs at home. Don't cut your own hair at home. I've done that mistake before where I thought I was this all-knowing hair guru, so I decided to give myself layers. Like, I literally cut my own hair. Let's just say I booked an appointment with a hairdresser the next day, but it was so bad because I didn't even use like hair scissors. I used our home scissors. If you're going to cut your hair at home, at least use the proper scissors before doing anything dramatic. That is the final look of my hair. What do you guys think? So I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and then we're gonna get dressed up and then we are gonna go to Calgary for that true crime tour. So I want to show you guys the final look. So this is after a few minutes. I think we've achieved what I've been trying to achieve. Like, this is how the ends look. This is our hairstyle. Oh my gosh, I think I've achieved what I've been going for. What do you guys think? All right, we are on the way to Calgary to go to the place where the true crime tour is going to be held. It's called the Confluence. It's actually my first time visiting this place, so I have no idea how it looks like. I am so excited to go to this tour and I'll update you once we arrive. There's the haunted historic Inglewood. We've parked. This is where we're going. We're just gonna pay parking and then we're gonna go register. I think those are people included in our tour, so we'll see. It's actually a cute place. Look at this. This is actually a cute park. There's a statue there. It's nice. And then you've got like an old house there. I guess that's where we'll do the tour. This is the park.
This afternoon, and we are going to be your tour guides. To go over our sort of background information about true crime happening on this property or parkland where we're all situated. So to give us some context to exactly how things went on around here, it all starts in 1867 when Canada's first Prime Minister, Sir John A. Macdonald, has a dream. And his dream involves two key things that he's going to create for the country of Canada. First part of his dream is the Northwest Mounted Police Force.
When Calgary started booming in the late 1800s, the settlers moved in, and with them came the Northwest Mounted Police. With all that change came a lot of crime. So this place became one of the main locations where law was enforced and where a lot of the city's early executions happened. It was basically Calgary's go-to spot for justice back in the day, and some pretty intense stuff went down.
Say hi!
Now there was a confirmed 4 people that were set to death right here. Now at this stop, I will share 3 of those 4 stories. A small shop right on the corner of our modern day property, just off of 9th and 6th, right on the corner. Now Mr. Adams was a teenager who had taken upon this job to help pay off some of his family's debt. And when he did not return from work that particular evening, his family grew increasingly concerned. So they set the Northwest Mounted Police to go check in. When they arrived at McKelvey's, they saw James Adams' lifeless body on the floor with a fatal slash across his neck. They immediately began the investigation and were led to a man named Jess Williams, who was working at a local restaurant as the butcher. Now, when they arrived, Mr. Williams immediately denied the crime, saying he didn't even know who James Adams was, and explained the blood on his clothes was from butchering an animal earlier that day. But upon further investigations, the Mounties found a glove stuffed with dollar bills and a razor blade soaked in blood. It was at that moment that Mr. Williams broke down and confessed to the murder of James Adams. He was arrested and brought back to the prisons here at Fort Calgary and was formally charged with murder. Now, this was to be the very first hanging here at Fort Calgary, so the Mounties wanted to ensure that everything was going to work out. And the day before his hanging, they got 200 bags of potatoes and hung them to ensure that that rope was sturdy enough to hold a full human body. Now, the next morning, April 2nd at 8 a.m., they marched Mr. Williams out to this exact spot. He said his final words and was hanged for the crime of murder. If any of you are familiar, though, with hangings, you may know they don't often go as smoothly as you think they might. And upon that 7-foot drop, Mr. Williams had not broken his neck. For 7 minutes, he was up in the air, flailing around like a fish, before he eventually broke his neck. When they cut him down, they weren't sure what to do with his body. So in a weird, maybe ironic twist, they decided to bury him in an unmarked grave not too far from that original murder location.
Further up, closer to High River, Alberta. Police investigated and tried to identify the body, but ultimately, no face, no case. They were unsuccessful, and so nothing really was happening. Until just about 1 year later, almost exactly the anniversary, a bodiless head was found in the river. It was actually stuck under a tree. So now, able to piece things together, the police were able to take that body. Now they were able to match the head and say, yes, we've got an entire individual. And they were able to say that this person had died. They had been shot and thrown into the river.
We are walking to the next site. It's actually a pretty cute park. I don't know why this is the first time I've been to this park, so I think we're gonna go around some more after the tour to kind of check out the park, and we'll see. One notable event tied to Calgary's early days at the Confluence historic site was the execution of a man named Swift Runner in 1879. Swift Runner was a Cree man who committed a series of murders and was ultimately convicted of cannibalism. His case shocked the region because it involved his own family during a brutal winter, and he claimed supernatural forces influenced him. He was executed by hanging near Fort Calgary, close to the confluence of the Bow and Elbow rivers. This execution was one of the earliest and most infamous in Calgary's history, marking the site as not just a place of natural beauty, but also a location linked to some of the region's darkest moments. Going back to the parking lot. This is downtown Calgary. We are at the museum here at the Confluence. We're just looking around.
Canadian Pacific Railway. First railway station. It's pretty cool. Look at this. Morse code. This is Calgary Barracks Hospital ward. Look at that. The Chinese community in Calgary. This is so beautiful. Can't believe I've only learned of this place today. How a home would look like before. Look at that. And then you got... That actually kind of scares me. Isn't that one of those haunted dolls in movies? Shoe store. Drugstore. Oh, this is nice. Look at their cosmetics area. They have nipple shield. They have deodorant powder. That is so interesting. Ooh, look at this, an old cash register. This is where newspaper was printed. Look at this. HP station. Look at this car. So we are done with the tour. We've also done touring the museum. It was a small museum, but I thought it was cute to just look around. And now we are going to eat late lunch. So we're headed to a ramen restaurant. So this is actually a newly opened restaurant here in Calgary. There's a ramen place in Banff that we always go to, and they've finally opened a branch here in Calgary, so we're gonna try it out and see. So that is where we're headed next. Let's get some ramen because it was really cold today. So let's go. Look at this cute street. We are at the Kensington area, and again, this is actually the first time I've been in this area, and it's cute little area. Look at this. They have falafel. They have lots of little restaurants here. Lots of construction ongoing too, so it's kind of hard to find parking. You can cross the road, but this is where we're going. Ramen Arashi. Right. Look at this. It's quite full, honey, actually.
Ito ba ito?
Yeah. Got usual ramens. Oh, I think I'm gonna get the takoyaki. So we got this sampler appetizer. It has a bit of everything. I think this is pork, eggs, bamboo shoot. Let's try the bamboo shoot. So, I love their tonkatsu. Sarap, it feels more fresh. The eggs though are cold. Chashu pork bowl. Looks yummy. You got takoyaki. You also have chicken karaage. This is my ramen. Let me see yours. Oh, I have those that pork again, which I like. It's quite spicy, but that's okay. I can tolerate. Itadakimasu. So we are finally done eating at Ramen Arashi. As always, 10 out of 10. I think Mitch was pretty pleased with the food. What's your verdict?
Good as always.
Yeah, it's his favorite place. He always goes to that place whenever we're in Banff. So absolutely recommend if you're in Calgary, Ramen Arashi. So good. So now we're just headed home. That pretty much sums up the day. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. We are on a rough road. I don't know why we passed by here. That ends the vlog for today, you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see